My job title is I'm Head of Branding and Strategy. I never know what to expect every day. We work on lots of varied projects, so every day is different. Every day I could be working on something to do with the 3D team, something to do with the digital team, something to do with strategy, and it's that variation in projects that makes me really interested in coming to work, makes the days, well, they do go quickly and makes me keep wanting to come back for more. Strategy is everything to what designers do. I'm not just saying that because it's part of my job title, but without a sort of that clear direction, the absolute link between what the client needs and the solutions that we're coming up with, that's all built around clear direction that can only come through a well built through, thought out strategy. I can't imagine a design job that hasn't got strategy at its heart, a plan, a vision, and a kind of a step-by-step process that makes that a reality. So yeah, strategy is everything. An example of using a strategy is when we go and see a client who wants a customer experience centre. One of the first things we start to talk about is the customer journey. And the customer journey is a sort of a living, breathing embodiment of the strategy, and it's from that we build all the different touch points that ultimately will hold all the interactive, the graphics, and that will build the 3D environment around. But that comes from a conversation, that comes from talking to your client, collaborating with them, finding out what they need, and then creating a solution that answers those questions. Since I started design, technology's transformed how we do things, how we communicate with each other, how we explore different ideas, find inspiration. So absolutely not. I think it's integral to what we do, but not just what we end up producing, but how we find and collaborate on the ideas to start with. I can't see how technology stifles it. You could argue that you could go straight to a solution too quickly. I just think it's much more stimulating, so much visual and brilliant minds that you can, through the internet, gain access to. I just think it's mind-blowing. People that get on really well, but also can get on well enough that if they do disagree, that can become something quite powerful, because being able to discuss alternative visions for something is part of the creative process. I think having people from lots of different backgrounds and different histories, not sort of design histories, is really, really important. And that's one of the things that I like about working here, is we've got people from quite an eclectic mix of design backgrounds. Design Heroes is tricky because I can go back through people who I thought in the past were really cool, like Joseph Muller-Brockmann. It's all about kind of lovely kind of grids, colours, blocks of colours, kind of foundation of graphic design. And then you can go into Carson, who is a kind of much more anarchic, crazy layers type. So you could go through all those sorts of, they're my design heroes. But I don't think I have a design hero, because in the same way I like working with, like I say, an eclectic mix of people. Things that influence me are everyday things that I might see whilst I'm out and about. It might be a piece of packaging or something I've seen online, or sort of something I've watched that you pull in. So I don't have a design hero. I could make one up and be really cool, but I don't think I do anymore. I think the world's so full of interesting ideas It can come from anywhere, it can come from any place. I don't have a design hero. The one thing that I think would improve the quality of my work life, which I've only sort of realised recently, is Justin started bringing his dogs into work. and I really like having the dogs in the studio, and you can see how everybody else is. It brings some warmth. Well, not that we need much warmth, but I just like having the dogs padding around. I think that's, if I could have anything, I'd have Justin's dogs here all the time.